Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Excuse me if I'm out of breath because just before I went live, I had to run downstairs to grab my catalog so I could have the coupon with my code on it. So I just ran back up the stairs and now I'm out of breath. This is what happens when you get to be over 40, my friends. Okay, so I'm coming to you on a different day today because I have literally been working Tuesday through Saturday for weeks now. And of course I had the crop last week, and so I haven't been here on a Thursday, but I felt bad that I kept missing all my friends and all my stamping. So I actually requested to have today off so that I could catch up because you guys, I mean, new catalog launched, I've had cropping, I have In Color Club to get out, I have sophisticated sled class to get out, I have like oodles, probably over 400 emails I have to get through. So I'm like, I just need to get off the merry-go-round and get some stuff done. So I'm in my office, I've been cutting and prepping for finishing cutting and prepping and packaging, which is fun. And then hopefully get some things in the mail today for In Color Club. I don't know if Sophisticated Sled will make it to the mail today. We'll see. Probably not, actually, because it's already 2 o'clock. But we're almost done with card prep. Then I just have to do presentation, get them in the boxes, and then we'll be good to go. So that hopefully will be at least Monday, because I think we'll be off Cape for most of the day. Well, I work Saturday, and then I'll be off to Cape. So lots and lots happening. Regardless, so here we are on a Friday. And I thought I would do a little stamping with you. It's going to be super quick, because I actually started to design this card on Tuesday for a Tuesday video for my email. My email didn't even make it out this week. That's like staple. Like I try to do that every week without fail, and this week I failed. But life has been crazy, and sometimes that happens. But I remembered that today's the last day for, hi Diane, for my bonus with an order. So I wanted to just pop on here really quick, finish the card that I started on Tuesday, and just share with you one of my favorite sweets in the new catalog. So let's go ahead and flip this around now that I can start breathing again. My goodness, no running through the halls, right? This is what I should know. Okay, so let me just kind of pull this up here. And I apologize, I meant to, hi Deb. I meant to print out a bigger thing with the host code for this special, but I did not get it done before the 2 o'clock. I only had 10 minutes when I decided to do this. So this is the new holiday mini. Many of you may have gotten it in the mail from me. Hi, Liz. Nice to see you guys too. I've missed you guys. I really do love doing my Thursday throwdowns, and it's just been chaotic and hard, so I apologize. But here we are. So today is technically the last day for the mystery embellishment with every order. So you just need to use the host code. And then also, if you use the host code, I will be entering anybody in, so it's $50 to get the free embellishment. It'll be a mystery embellishment, and then the drawing is for everybody. So if you place an order with that host code, then you will be entered into the drawing. Now, you can do your own Stampin' Rewards. So if you don't care about the mystery host and you want to earn your own free goodies, $150 order or more, you get like 10% of the order back in free merchandise, which you can totally keep. You'll still get the embellishment for free. You just won't be entered into the mystery host because the mystery host is reliant on that code, right? So that makes sense. So it's your choice, either or in that case. But if you want to be part of the mystery host, make sure you use that code, and I'll put it in the description of the video because I know it's really hard to see on this coupon. And then any order over 50, regardless if you use the code or not, between this time frame, will get the free embellishment as well. So let's go ahead and play with the my favorite bundle. So let me show you what it is first. This was the first thing in my cart when I could order. Let me just pull it all together. And I don't know, I think there's one item that's not available, and I forgot to check before I went live to see if that's still not available. Hi, Georgia. But I can check after. I think I'm missing something else. I don't know where this goes, but something's missing. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's this guy. He is missing. So I used that today. And I didn't, where did I put the paper? Does anybody know what I did with my paper? Anybody's turn to watch me? Because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Did I put it away? Could be. It very well could be. Let's see. I meant to grab it before I went live, my friends. I'm sorry. If not, I have another package over here that I can open, but let me just look really quick. So this is called the Reindeer Days suite. It is my favorite. You can see the stamp set there. Here we go. I did put it away. Look at that. Imagine that. So it's got the cute little stamp set and then this fun little dies. I love that it's got some bonus dies where you can build little reindeer heads and some holly and all sorts of fun stuff. So I really love this and think it's going to be super fun to play with. So that's part of it. So that's the first part, is the bundle, which is the dies and the stamps. Then we have the red, like candy cane twine, which is classic, right? We have a large embossing folder. This one's plaid. I'm going to use this today. I actually already did the work for it. Like I said, I'm kind of going to flip this through this really fast because I've got so much other stuff to do still, but I wanted to take a break and say hi. Also part of this suite is the peppermint, what do they call them? Real red and white adhesive backed peppermints. These are the ones that I believe are still not orderable. I think it's mid-September they come back. So you can get the whole collection. You just have to get it individually, excluding this. So everything else is still available as far as I know. Or you can wait till later in the month if you want to just do the whole shebang. Or you can just add this to an order in the future too, because there's lots of fun things you're probably going to want. And then this is the paper. You guys, the paper is like the best. So we've got some really cool traditional kind of papers here. We've got the jingle bells with the cute little ice skating deer. I've got some, so I like it because one side's kind of traditional and then the other one's kind of cutesy and reindeer-y. Got some cute little pine trees. And then the reindeers in the trees. Got a nice classic red and green plaid. And then some cute little reindeers and babies. And I believe this one can be cut out by the die. Let me just check that since I have them right here. Let's see. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yep. So you can cut those out using the die. So there's some little cross use there. I was going to say cross-contamination, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You got some cute little lights. Some jumping reindeer here. So this is the die, the reindeer that the little die makes. So these here, these little bonus dies, they make a die like, or a reindeer like that. So super cute, but now we have it on the paper too. And then some classic holly. Hi, Lisa. Some presents. Again, one side's kind of traditional and the other is more of the reindeer kind of vibe. And this one's really cute too. You could do some fussy cutting if you wanted with some of these. So the paper is adorable. I am actually not going to use the paper today, which is why I probably put it away. But let me show you what I made the other day. So like I said earlier, at the beginning of this, in case you missed it, I actually made this little piece here. Let me put this out of the way. The other day, because I was going to do a video, and then it never got done. So how cute is this? So I copied this idea from Elise Tilsner. She's one of the artisan design team members, and I just thought it was so cute. She did more of a like yellows and orange sky, but I wanted to do kind of a wintry sky. So let me just show you how I did that, and then we can go ahead and put the card together because I already have an idea of how to use it. So I'm going to just show you like the basics of how to do this part, but I probably won't do all the coloring and stuff because it's just time consuming, and like I said, I have tons and tons of stuff to do. So, but I did want to show you this because it's a really cool technique. So I just have a piece of white, Whisper White. This one is 3.5 by 3.5, and then I have I die cut that little leaf element out of a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch piece of white. So this is going to be my frame. But first we need to add color to this. So I actually took 3 colors here, but I think I only ended up using 2. I used the Misty Moonlight and the Boho Blue, and I started with the lighter color. Hi, Julie. So I'm going to just pick up some of the lighter color. I don't want a big blob here, so I'm going to kind of run that off. I think that's the colors I used. Or did I use Balmy Blue and Misty Moonlight? I don't know. We're going to use this one because it's here, and I already inked it. So let's just go. We'll go with it. We can just do it later. So I just used my blending brush. I blot it off, and then I do circles onto the white, okay? And then we keep going till you get like the desired color you want. And I'm kind of doing like an ombre look, so I'm going to do light to dark. So we'll just kind of, I'm going to stop putting color at the top here and start in here. And if you get a little blob like that, it's fine. You can kind of even it out, right? So I'm just going to kind of go about halfway with this color. And it's okay that it's kind of blobby right there because I'm going to take the darker color and fill in from the other side. So let's just close this one now. Okay, and we will add the Misty Moonlight. You could do Night of Navy too if you wanted to. And then I'm just going to add some of this here. These are really close. I think I used the lighter color. So, but it's fine because what I will do is I'm just going to layer on the color here really, really thick. And I might not even blot it that much just because I want it to be the difference between the two. I'm just going to try and blend the colors a little bit better. I don't know. I was going to say something and then I forgot. My goodness, you guys. We have had a crazy busy week. So I went to a crop last weekend, which is why I wasn't here last week. And then working pretty much every day this week. And we've been getting our camper ready because we're trading it in. We're getting a new one. So we're going to have a new camper for our trip to Freiburg at the end of the month. So that's super exciting. But that means there's a lot of like packing down and cleaning out and washing up and all the things. All right, so this is really kind of dark, but that's okay. So I'm kind of doing halfway. So that's good. You get the idea, right? So it's going light to dark. I'm going to make the top of the night, like the night up here, the top of the sky, the dark color, and then this will be like kind of the horizon line, which is a little lighter. So what I did after this was I wanted kind of like that snowfall-y effect. So see how it's got some of that like lightness? All I did to do that is I put some water in my AquaPainter, okay? And I'm gonna get the water like all the way down at the bottom here, so it's kind of drippy. And then I just kind of banged it on my paper, or on my hand over the paper, and see how it's doing those little spots. So you do that, right? And let me pick it up so you can see it a little bit better. And when you do that, it gives you kind of little speckles. And if you get a larger drop, like I did on this one, it just looks like a larger speckle, right? So the key with this though is now I want to just let this set aside so that it can dry, because I don't want to like stamp on it or assemble anything quite yet because it's kind of a little damp. It will dry pretty quickly, but so that's kind of step one, so that can be set aside, and then you'll be able to put it together, right? Then you're gonna take a piece of, and I don't think I grabbed one. Let me see if I have a scrap piece of white somewhere. Here we go. On my floor. Perfect. And then I took the little double reindeer here. A lot of my stuff is still packed and I don't know what I did with it. So I unpacked everything, but some of it's at home and some of it's here, and I can't find the stuff from the crop last weekend that was on my desk. So all my blocks and my adhesive and my ruler and all of that kind of stuff is somewhere MIA in one of the boxes. I think it might be in one of the boxes that I put in the closet because I thought it was stuff for my store. So I was just packing it away because I wouldn't need it, but now I need to find where my adhesive is. I don't know why one side is like really dark and one is not. There we go. So this block is actually a little bit small, but it's still going to be fine. So the white die cut circle piece, this one here, I got that by die cutting it with the reindeer dies. So in the reindeer die set is this little die. And so I just die cut it out of a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch square, and that will be my frame for this one. So that's that. Okay, so I stamped my little guys. I used pecan pie and I just colored those in. I probably am not going to take the whole time. Yeah, fun technique, right, Georgia? I probably won't take the whole time to do that, but let me just show you with the little guy here how I typically will color with the blends. So with the Stampin' Blends, we have a light and a dark, and so I usually will take the light and I will color kind of the whole thing for the most part. Just really quick. Not too quick, otherwise I run out of the lines. Like that. I felt like when I first came on that I had so many things to tell you, and now I can't remember any of it. So, you'll have to just, I don't know. I don't know what you'll have to just do. Just trust me that there were some fun things that I was going to tell you, but I don't know what. All right, so then I'll go back with my dark and just kind of hit the areas that might be a little bit darker. And actually, I should have colored the inside of his ear because that probably wouldn't be dark. Under his belly might be a little darker. This inside part here might be a little darker. We'll color his tail here a little darker. And wherever there's like some stuff there, like markings, I usually color that too. And then I'll go back and I actually kind of blend it a little bit, just so that it doesn't look too awkward. And I'm doing it really, really fast right now, so it's not my best coloring job, but you get the idea. So I would kind of color that out. Then I would use the little reindeer dies, right, with my die cutting machine, and I would cut that out. So once we've done that, we're gonna take our, so this is pretty much dry now, so you should be okay. I just used a little bit of adhesive, and I can actually do this part. I used a little bit of adhesive. Oh wait, I want to do one other thing because I didn't do it on the original. I did the opposite on the original, but I think it's kind of cool. So I did Wink of Stella on the reindeers, but I think it would be really cool if we do it on the sky, right? So I'm gonna, before I tape that down, I'm gonna go ahead and add some Wink of Stella to my sky. I might need to get that a little wetter here. It's kind of a big area, so you want, come on, I don't want to make it like super oozy, but I do want to get a little bit, there we go. There we go. Oop, oh, that was what I was trying to avoid. That's all right, we'll just spread it out because it's a big space. So I'm just gonna kind of rub this all the way down. It's very sparkly there in the middle, which is fine. Okay. That's what I was trying to avoid not doing, but that's okay. So now I've got like a nice sparkly little sky under here. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, I can't find my adhesive. I don't know where I put it after last weekend. So I'm just going to use my liquid glue, which is fabulous and less expensive, right? I'm just going to do a little bit of around the edge. Don't do the mistake that I did on the original. And I kind of did this. And then I had like glue right across the sky. And I'm like, oh, shoot, that's not going to work. Thankfully, this glue dries clear. So it's fine. You won't be able to see that. All right, so I got that in here. Just put some pressure on that so that it will dry. But look at how pretty that is with the sky. Of course, it's very blobby right there, but you get the idea. Be a little more careful than me. And then when I die cut and color the little reindeer, I can stick that in there too, right? All right, so here we have our finished little elements, right? And I thought that, I don't know, I wanted like a blues, kind of like a soft blues for the colors. So I cut a piece of Balmy Blue, and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 11, and scored at 5 1/2. And I actually was gonna make it a top folding card, but then I changed my mind, and I wanted to use the plaid. This is the plaid embossing folder that's part of that suite. Look at how big it is, right? So it's bigger than your regular embossing folders, which is really cool because you can use it for bigger projects like scrapbook pages or samplers or things like that. So I decided I wanted to use this, and I wanted it to be kind of sideways. So I'm going to make this a side fold this way, right? There's no reason why I can't do that. So I'm going to do that. And the reason why I decided to do that is because I realized this will be a perfect mat for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here like that. And then we're just going to embellish a little bit. But I think I want, trying to decide if I want the ribbon around the white. I was thinking I was going to put it around this because I love blue and red together. So let's just do that. I'm going to stick with my original thought. Let's just put it around the panel here, this panel. I'm going to kind of wrap it twice. Blue and red, I don't know why. It's one of my favorite color combos for the holidays. And we'll just cut a piece of this. I want to do a bow, so I'm going to cut myself a little extra. I love a good baker's twine. And a striped baker's twine, even better. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and tie a little knot here because it makes my life a little easier. And then I'll tie my bow. Okay. And I want it to kind of sit on the side, so I'm gonna turn it on its side like that. And then we'll do a little floofing to make it cute. I'm gonna put those together. We'll trim down the ends. Hi, Becky. And then I can pop this on to the card. So I think, whoops, I like having plaid because you can kind of see if it's straight or not. Let me just see if I have enough room here. Just about. So that should be good. Like that. All right. You know what I might do? Just because I'm seeing the black in this, and I'm thinking just a really tiny border on the white, like a 1/8 of an inch of black might be cool because it might pop it off a little bit more. But let me first attach this. I'm going to use dimensionals just because there's twine on it, and I don't like it to be bumpy. So I'm going to just do this. I'm wondering if I have any black cardstock nearby. Alright, I really need to move all my cardstock over here. It's the only thing that's still on the other side of the room, and it's been here since I moved in here, and I don't know why I haven't moved it sooner. So, I definitely need to do some cleaning and organizing in here, which I think I said like 2 weeks ago, and it's still not happened. I actually probably said it 2 months ago and 2 years ago, because I feel like it's just constantly a mess, but it's fine. I'm a messy crafter. Alright, they say a messy cook is a good cook, right? So a messy crafter must be a good crafter too. Alright, so let me just see if I have a piece of black handy really quick. If not, nope, I don't see any. Go ahead and grab one. Here we go. There's a piece. Alright, so like I said, I just want a really, really thin border on this. This is 3 3/4, or 3 3 3/4. So I'm gonna make this 3 7/8 square. 3 and 3. All right, and then that's just gonna give you a teeny tiny black border. I think that's just gonna make it pop off a little bit more. Of course, it's gonna make it a little bit tighter. I think I can still do it though. All right, so we're gonna attach this with regular adhesive. Let me use my liquid. Oh, I could do that too. Go around the black border with black. I could totally do that. Let's just add this. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now. You're the only adhesive I have. This time I can put some in the middle because it doesn't matter. I was so mad at myself when I did that. I was like, oh, crud, you dope. Oops, and I just stuck my finger in it. This is why I don't use the liquid glue, because I'm messy. Alright. And I got it on the front. I got it everywhere. See? It's all dried right there. It's alright. I'll use my sand eraser to get that off after. Okay. If I was more brave, I would try doing the black marker. But I feel like I'm all jittery. I've had too much sugar today. So I feel like that would be a bad idea. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. Although it could be cute because you could do wavy little lines. which would be fun too. All right, let's do some dimensionals for this, just so it's not bumpy over the ribbon again. The twine's usually pretty good because it's not super thick, but I still like to add a little depth and dimension. So I'm gonna just stick this here so that you can see just a tiny bit of that plaid, right? And then we need to do a sentiment, and I grabbed some crumb cake cardstock because I thought that was kind of earthy colors with the reindeer and whatnot. So we'll use that. And then I kind of want just like a skinny sentiment, so I'm thinking I'll just use the Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna pull that out. Hopefully I have a block I can use. I do. All right, my black ink here is not the greatest. Actually, I do have Memento, right? Is this my, yeah. I might actually just ink this up a little bit. Just a little. Because I don't want it to be overly done, but I'm a little dry in some spots, so then we'll just do that. Let that sit for a second. We're gonna pick up our sentiment with the block so it doesn't get distorted. And then we're gonna stamp the Merry Christmas. Oh, that's much better. And I'm just gonna kind of do it towards the bottom here, like that. And then I can trim it down with my trimmer. Let's move this out of the way. All right, and cut it nice and thin. Oh, I probably went too thin. Now I feel like I need to cut it down on the other side. That's tricky. I got it really, really close. When it's this thin, I start cutting in the middle instead of at one of the ends, so you don't get all that bunchiness. Okay, there we go. It kind of got a little bit jagged, but I can just fix that. I think a piece of stuff got stuck in the track while I was doing it. All right, and I'm thinking, I was originally going to do banner ends, but maybe I'll just do quick and easy little angled ends. This is really good for those of you that had trouble getting the fishtail to be straight. You could just do angled and it's so much easier. And I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of put it on like so. So I'm going to put some regular adhesive or some liquid glue here. Come on this side, and we'll put a little mini dimensional on the other side where it overlaps. And then I'm going to try not to stick my finger in the glue, and I'll just kind of have them stepping from behind the sentiment like that. We could use the peppermint embellishments, but I don't really feel like this is, I mean, it's cutesy, but it's not like cutesy, if you know what I mean. So I feel like I want to do like a sparkly sort of gem or something for my sequins. So maybe a red one, but let's see what I got. I just don't feel like the peppermints that go with this are really what I'm looking for in this case. So I could just do some little pearls, some gray pearls. What else do I have? I have some golds. I'd like to do red if I have anything. Do I have any red? What do I have? I don't even know what I have these days. I have this, which is old. That's more pink. What's this? Oh, those are the dappled dots. You know what would be good is the... Oh, I have these. Let's do these because they're right here. We'll use those. This is the transparent adhesive backed dots. I think those are in the general catalog. That'll work well. So let me just grab my... oh, I feel like this is crooked. See, you have plaid. And see, I stuck it down with the liquid glue, and now I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it, but it's kind of crooked. It is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to do a little, or a large gem over here with a small gem, and then we'll put another small one up over, let's do over here, like that. And then, because I got glue up here, I'm just going to use my sand eraser to take that off. And there we have it. There's our cute little reindeer card. Using a lot of the reindeer sweet stuff. And then, of course, we could put a white piece inside. I don't have any right handy, but I'll put one inside. And then you put a inside sentiment, and you're good to go. Another Christmas card in the books for me. So there you have it. I like this one. I think that was really cute. Like I said, I took this idea from one of our artisan design team members, changed up the colors to make it a little more Christmassy, and super fun. I mean, I wouldn't mass produce a whole bunch of these. You could also change this to black twine if you wanted to make it a little more cohesive, and then you could change the sentiment, I think, to maybe even like something more wintry. But I think this one's a really fun one to play with. So thank you so much for joining me on a last minute. So nice here, right? But I'm glad you guys could join me. As a reminder, today is the day if you want to do the free mystery embellishment with any order of 50 plus, and then mystery host drawing as well. That'll probably happen sometime later this weekend. So just make sure you use that host code. It's 4VVMYBAY, and I'll put it in the description of this video as well as the shopping link. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or send me a message. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's been fabulous weather here on the Cape Cod, so hopefully you are enjoying fabulous weather as well and enjoying this little bit of the final lazy days of summer, although they're not so lazy for me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.